Hey guys, this is Pat Dees, and I wanted to make this a video to basically talk about Tesla. Sorry about that. Get the mic a little bit too close here. Okay guys, I wanted to make this video to talk about Tesla. If anybody hasn't noticed, Tesla has been up the last 2 days, close to, let's look at the activity here. Tesla on Monday started the day out at 600, well, it had a low of 673, and today it had a high of 970. So basically, almost 300 points in 2 days. Not 2 years, not 2 months, but 2 days. And when does it, I suspect that basically what has happened is there's been a lot of short covering. So let's look at the chart. This is the first time I'm kind of playing around with TC 2000. I want to get a charting software that I can use to track this stuff, but not get too complicated. Just basically show the average investor on kind of what I'm looking at, and see some things. But here's a daily chart. Let's go back. Here's January. Well, the last day of the year was 12/31. The close was $418.33. So we have gone up more than 100% since, really in the past 5 weeks. 100%. It's crazy. Look, I know it can happen and stuff like that, but what I'm concerned is, and I really do think this is a lot of short covering, because as people get squeezed and they get those margin calls, they really have no choice to but sell the stock. On the thumbnail it's like 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. We almost hit 1,000 today. Will we hit 1,000? Yeah, we get a couple good days, but let's look at a chart of today, what happened. I was showing a friend of mine look at this. In the last, look at it. It had peaked out at 968.99, and it closed out at 877. What's that? Almost an 85-point drop, like that. Here is a 1 minute chart. Here's where it was. Yeah, at 960. At 349, it was at 964.65, and by over a course of 6 minutes, it was down to 874. Let me look at the calls. The calls have been on fire too, and I'm not quite sure how to work this software, so I'm just kind of tinkering around. But tremendous money could have made on calls. I was looking at the 7:30 calls on Monday, and they were trading around. I think at one time it was something like $15, $20. And, let's put it this way. You could have made $1,000 into almost any option this week. Even 100 points away, you could have made 25, 30 times your money. And that's just one example. I'm sure people will comment below that, I follow guys on Twitter all the time that do this for a living. And there was a lot of money made this past week, and really month, but just these crazy moves, $100 moves are not normal. 10-12% moves in a day. I mean, at one time I think it was up 20% today. Even on a monthly chart. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's they call that parabolic, and I know some people, oh, he doesn't know what you're talking about. It is not normal. What do I see? I think eventually we will see this stock go back down. I mean, yeah, 200 was too cheap. This is, let's kind of zoom in here. This was 1031. It was down to as low as 225. I mean, basically a low of Halloween. You already almost got 4 times your money, 200% just on the stock, and I'm not talking about the options. So it's been crazy, the move. So I want you guys to comment down below if you guys are long it, short it, and even maybe write a price target. I really think that we could see this stock pull back. But if I was a person that was going to short it, and I may short it, in all honesty, I wouldn't go crazy. I wouldn't. I don't see it doubling again in the next month. I mean, the market cap is huge, and I just don't. I mean, I've seen things like this happen in the past, and usually these type of things are at least a short-term top. So realistically, I could see this. Let me put a weekly chart. I think we got a weekly chart. Yeah, we are on a weekly chart. So let me, I'm not quite sure how to work this software, so I apologize. Let me put a daily chart back up here. I mean, look at that. Straight, I mean, basically straight up since, December. I really think this stock could pull back very soon, even to 650. So that is from the close today of 887. I think after hours it was back up to 900. I really think this stock could easily pull back to 650, which would basically be a 230 point drop or a 20% drop, which really isn't still that bad considering it was at the beginning of the year. What's the price I said? Let's see. Well, I mean, 113. It was 492. 1231. Yeah, closed at 418. So even then, at 650, you're still talking about a 58%, 60% move, even off the beginning. I mean, that's a tremendous return. And I think the option market know it too, because they're pricing the options. They're crazy. Try to go out and buy some puts. They're very expensive. The volatility and the parabolic move on this stock is just crazy. So I'm glad I'm not a short. I wish I was long it. I basically was looking at it back in January, and thought about mentioning it on the channel to short. I didn't. I've been following Tesla the last couple of years, and it's something I missed. And it doesn't matter even if the company doesn't make the money that people think it should be, boy, because when Elon Musk controls a large percentage of the shares, when something like this gets going and it takes off and it squeezes the short, there's not much you can do about it. So, all right, this is just a simple video, basically talking a little bit about my opinion. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a regular guy that trades stocks. Last year, the portfolio that I trade, the 401k, was up 48%. The year before was 15%, and the year before that was about 45%. as you know, I mean, a lot of the stocks were up and stuff like that. I had the tendency that I follow probably about 10 different stocks, and I try not to invest more than 10 different stocks at a time. Disney is one of the best holdings that I've had the last year. Disney just released their earnings after hours. The stock was up initially like 4 or 5 points, and then it looked like after hours down 50 cents. So they have beat their subscriber for Disney Plus something like more than 30%. But I guess I didn't see all the news, so I'll talk about that. And in another video, I'm going to be talking about, hopefully I'll get it done over the next day or two, nothing happens, is the rumored eBay buyout. I am actually a internet commerce person also, where I sell things online on eBay and Amazon. I mean, there's another stock too. Amazon crossed $2,000. What was it, Friday? And I'll be talking about that stock too. So again, you know, I welcome you guys. Thanks for coming in early on my channel. I'm not new to YouTube, as I have another channel, but I'm wanting to basically take some of my business background and education and the things that I know about trading stocks and investing stocks and doing options for the regular guy, and put out videos like this to kind of, you know, just basically talk about and get people interested. So if you guys could, you know, hit the thumbs up and like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and have a nice night.